hockey and playing COD. I'm your host, Lyndon Wood from the Hood, aka Hungus Wood, aka the cutie of Call of Duty. I'm with my good partner, the last Jackson, aka Cole Jackson. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, it's going great, brother. How about yourself?
I am tremendous. You know, like, well, my hockey team's not doing tremendous, but I'm feeling tremendous right now because I do collect hockey cards, and I just pulled a Kaprizov, dude. Whew, I'm just high right now. High in joy, you know?
That's gotta be worth a couple bucks, eh?
Oh, buddy. It's probably worth $200 right now, dude. I could sell it right now for 200 bucks. Not even an autograph, too. That's an amazing thing about it. And right now, we're playing some good old zombies.
Is that a Young Guns card?
Yes, it is. It's a Young Guns Kaprizov.
Alright, gotta love that. Gotta love that.
I can't wait till we can watch live hockey so I can see him live. If you watch
Minnesota game, that'll be, yeah, we'll have to wait a couple of months for that. Maybe maybe another year or so, yeah, hopefully not.
With this COVID BS, you know?
So, you got some questions?
Yeah, well, I'm with you, and like, we watch a couple hockey games live together. What's your favorite hockey game you've seen live, dude? Like, give me some good games, you know?
Okay, we'll play ball.
Alright, well, the best game I've ever seen personally was in the end of 2011 when Vancouver was going to the Stanley Cup Finals against Boston. The game before when they played the San Jose Sharks, man, that game was literally insane. That was the first NHL game I've ever been to. My old man took me, actually, and wow, like, just unreal. The goal that Kevin Bieksa scored, just one of those things I'll never forget. I remember he shot it from the blue line, and my God, like it felt like eternity. Nobody knew where the puck was, and then that red light went down, and the whole crowd went nuts. I went nuts. I didn't have a voice for like 2 days after that game. It was incredible.
Well, I remember watching the game on TV, and yeah, even the TV didn't know what the puck was. It took them like 2 minutes to find it. And like, of course, Bieksa.
Man.
Yeah, it felt eternity to find a puck. Like, Bieksa, he's a defensive defenseman. Tough guy, too. Great hockey mind.
He was excellent.
Yeah, he was on freaking Hockey Night in Canada right now. I see him chirping Chris Versteeg, and it's tremendous. GD, dude, GD.
Is Chris Versteeg announcing now?
He's I forgot what. He's just a TV host, you know, just for the intermissions. Like, he does the same thing Bieksa does with Hockey Night in Canada. Just chirps him. It's pretty nice.
Well, you gotta like that. Your favorite game? What would that be? One of the live ones we've seen together?
It has to be the first one we watched. The only time the home team actually won the game was with us. We're watching Arizona versus the Canucks. I'm not a Canucks fan, but I am a Calgary Flames fan that lives in BC, so like the only live hockey I can watch close to me is the Canucks, of course.
Yeah, a little tough out there for you, eh?
Oh yeah, I hear you, dude. But like, it was a great game after all, and like, of course, it went to overtime, and Ben Hutton had a penalty shot, an OT, and he scored. And I have a video of it on my phone still from 4 years ago, and like, I still remember the night too.
That was Ben Hutton that scored that, eh?
Yes, it was. And I remember going to the hotel later that night. We seen 2 Canuck fans fighting each other, and I'm like, "They won, guys! They won! You should be happy." But nope, they were not. But
yeah, that's funny. Yeah, because that was an overtime. What was the scenario there? It was an overtime. Oh, somebody tripped him and he got a penalty shot.
Yeah,
he scored in the penalty shot.
Yeah. And like, that was Shane Doan's last year too, so it was pretty sweet to see him play live at least once. Like,
I totally forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah, and I like, my favorite all-time player of all time has to be Drew McGinley. And sadly, I only seen him play it once live, and it wasn't an NHL game. It was a charity game they did in Kamloops. It was the old Blazers. Yeah. It was the old Blazers versus Brad May and friends, and it was a sweet little exhibition game they did during the lockout season. And that's the only time I've seen.
I was there for that too. That's right. That was before we even knew each other in high school, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was 2004, I believe, during the lockout season.
Oh yeah. And I was there for that. Brad May actually signed a stick for me.
Nice. Yeah, Brown
Yeah,
May is such
yeah,
an
that's
underrated
right.
player. Like, he's won a Stanley Cup with Anaheim, and like, he's a tough lad too. He's fought in like the tough guys back in the day. But I
most
seen him. I was
definitely.
watching videos of him fighting Rick Rippon, and like, that was a good fight. And there's so many good things about hockey, dude. Like,
No,
I
most definitely.
my favorite type of hockey is like old school hockey. I like to see some fights, some good hits, and of course, I love to see some good goals. You know. But
Oh,
yeah,
most definitely.
what do you feel about the new season? Like for me, I kind of wish they did this season like 2 years ago when the Flames were actually good. Like, this season sucks for me because like we have Oiler fans talking crap, you got Maple Leafs fans talking crap.
Oh yeah, it's just the usual. You know, they're on top, so you know you got to give them their dues. You know, the Oilers are a pretty decent team this year. They're definitely a good, solid playoff contender. The Leafs, you know, they're a little wish-washy when it comes to the playoffs and whatnot. But you know, we'll see how they do. You know, I think them Oilers, Winnipeg, and the Leafs are gonna. They're going to be tough in the playoffs this year.
You forgot one team, the Montreal Canadiens. I think they're built for the playoffs. Yeah, they're pretty down there in the standings, but like, I think they're going to win the fourth spot out of the North. I don't think Calgary's going to make it. The Canucks are
Montreal's got
last.
some good grindy guys on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As a Canucks fan, I know what's happening with that. Unfortunately, not
They
for
got
you,
so many games.
you know?
They got like so many games in hand though, but like, yeah, sadly they're in last place in the North, behind Ottawa Senators. And the Senators, a lot of teams are taking them lightly, but like, they're a hard-working team, dude. They could do some magic, and I believe
they're a huge rebuild team, right?
Oh,
like
yes.
they're all the young guys and oh man,
Brady Tkachuk,
all the young
Josh
guys on that
Norris. Oh my gosh, dude! They got a two-time winning Stanley Cup champion, Matt Murray, and a couple more years, man, they're gonna be like the 2007 Ottawa Senators, you know?
well,
Just,
not even
Brady-
that long ago.
Oh yeah, true enough.
They went to the
finals.
Stanley Cup final, or they went to the
conference.
Eastern Conference Finals, I should say. Yeah.
Yes, and they
That's
could have
right.
went to the finals. They could have, if they went to the Stanley Cup finals, they would have won personally. Because Nashville, they were injured, and they basically gave the Pittsburgh Penguins that cup.
Well, yeah. I was in a playoff
wasn't a
pool
fan.
that year, and
I wasn't a fan that year. I gotta say, like
yeah,
the worst.
that-
That has to be one of the worst playoff series I watched. Because like
you weren't a fan of it, eh?
Nashville had no star power. Like their star power was injured, like Ryan Johansson. Like their first line center was Mike Fisher. Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. No, most definitely not. And well, yeah, they had some. Was PK part of that team then? I can't
PKC,
remember.
but they had a great decor. But like, yes, defense wins these Stanley Cups. But like, you need some front power, you know. You need some star power.
Oh, most definitely.
And personally, Nashville
they
might
have-
make the playoffs this year. They might. I think they're third place in their division, I believe. And
Yeah, they're another one of those underrated teams right now, in my opinion as well.
the Central, they can go
You know?
anywhere, dude. Well, no, yeah,
In
there's
Central-
Dallas, Nashville, Tampa Bay, the Panthers. Well, I'm liking the season too,
well,
because
yeah.
like you're getting so many rivals too. Like some good hockey, dude. Like the Boston
Oh,
Bruins
most
and the New York
definitely.
Rangers, they're hating each other right now.
Good.
And like Boston
Good.
and Washington too, like two big boys right there, two big teams.
Oh, big time. Yeah, real physically dominated teams. Yeah, big time.
I absolutely could not wait for that playoff series, man. Some playoff hockey, boy. Playoff hockey, tremendous. Woo!
So
I love it.
So, who do you think Stanley Cup finalists?
Right now
Who
for
do you
this
think?
season,
Yeah, well, without like it's just off the top of your head right now.
I know. I think Washington's going to win the East, but to be honest, the West, it's going to be Colorado or the Vegas. But personally, I think Colorado might make it. But
Colorado, eh?
But for the West, though, like I don't really know for the Central. Like, who knows? I think it's gonna be in the Maple Leafs and maybe Vegas, but Colorado, they have a deep team right now too. But it's hard to say, really, man. Like, the Vegas has a better defense.
Well, they got a solid group of.
Oh yeah, forward.
Yeah,
Nathan McKinnon
did.
did.
Say because, well, Gabriel Landeskog, Mikko Rantanen, and Cale Makar, last year's Calder Trophy winner, and Vezina runner-up. Like, the kid's an absolute animal. He's an excellent two-way defender. He can score goals. He can set up the passes. You know,
Vegas has that too, right?
He's a
they have Shea
Theodore.
Alex Piccianoglu, wherever his name is. But
Angelo, well, he's a solid veteran to have in the back pocket, without a doubt.
I like it. I absolutely like Vegas, even though they're I don't think they should be this deep. But like, I kind of wish we had Mark Stone on the Flames. Great forward. He knows his stuff too.
Yeah, Mark Stone, solid player, and he's having a career year right now. And if the season was 82 games, he'd have a career year this year, without a doubt.
I believe.
Was he at 50 plus points? He's at 55 points.
Yeah, he's doing good, dude.
Give or take. I haven't looked at the last few days here, but you know, I know he was up there in the late 40s, early 50s.
Early 50s. Well, who's going to win the Hart, you think? I think we all know, but.
Yeah.
It starts with C. It starts with a C, ends with a D, doesn't it? Or no? Connor McDavid.
Yeah. He's a beast, man. He's got the Art Ross on lock, without a doubt.
Do you think he's going to hit 100 points this season?
Oh, that's tough, man. I don't know if he'll hit 100, but he'll get close. There's not that many games left. You know, one game they're shut out, that pretty much ruins his chances right there. He needs to be consistent for the rest of the season to get at least a
9 games left, I think.
He needs 2-3 points a night to be able to make that 100-point mark, which he's capable of doing. But you know, one bad night out of him, and there goes their 100-point mark.
Oh yeah, well it could happen.
He's more the well, he's Connor McDavid is a 2-point easy .0 game or 2-point points a game, right?
Yep. You can't forget.
Without a doubt.
Yep. I could see it. I could see it happening, dude. It's gonna be a long shot.
Brings me on to the next point, though, is Kucherov's coming back for the playoffs. How do you think that's gonna? Do you think that's gonna change?
That's Tampa Bay's trade deadline right there, boy. But they're gonna be like, I think Washington has their numbers personally. It's just, I like Washington.
Really, eh?
I really like Washington's chances. They got some good vets, of course. They got Ovi. They got some big boys too. Yes, Tampa Bay do have big boys too. Like let's see, like Barclay Goodrow. What's that? Not Miles Wood, but the other kid they got from New Jersey. Blake Coleman, like both grinders.
Oh yeah, Blake Coleman, yeah.
And I believe they could do some work too, but like I think Washington is too big. They got Anthony Mantha. He's a top boy. Tadeo Chara, he's 44 years old, dude. Oh, that's a great trade for both teams. Because Jacob Barra, like, he has like 9 goals in like 5 games, dude. Like, he's
he's an
killer
absolute
right
beast.
Now. And like, I believe Washington will have Tampa Bay's number, personally.
Interesting. Well, I'll let you see how that plays out during the series of our podcast here.
Oh, it could happen. It could happen, buddy. And like, that's not my most favorite. Like, excited. I'm really excited for like Boston and Washington if that ever happens. But like, I think,
Washington?
well, it's gonna be in the first round. It's gonna be Boston and Pittsburgh, I believe. And I think Boston will have Pittsburgh's number in that series. And I don't know who's gonna be in the East side. I think it's gonna be New York Islanders. I think and Washington.
It's so weird. I just the Islanders keep surprising everybody every year. It's just like,
oh, excuse me. It's going to be the top 4 teams right now in the East: Washington, Pittsburgh, New York Islanders.
Okay.
and Boston. Boston's fourth in that division right now, so they could play together in the first round.
Telling stories.
Yeah, I would say that, all of that, except for the Islanders, I would replace them with the Rangers.
We got a comment that's saying that Philip Grubauer is injured. Yes, I know that already. But they got Devin Dupnik, and he has some good playing chances too, right? He can do good in that playoffs. He can get hot.
Philip Grubauer. Interesting.
He's injured right now, but they got Devin Dupnik, and I'm sure he can do some magic.
Make a dose. Then we give.
And, he was a solid goaltender. Absolutely solid goaltender.
Yeah, he's solid for Minnesota. Kind of solid for Arizona when he played for them.
As a hometown hero, he's from Kansas, BC, where we're from.
Yeah.
I remember watching him as a Blazer grow up, and he was a solid goaltender back then.
We're spoiled, man, when we were kids with the Kansas Blazers, like Drew McGinley, Scott Niedermayer, Darcy Tucker, Shane Doan, like the list goes
Darryl
on,
Sador.
dude. Yeah, man, like Ryan Huskis, like even though he's a no name now, but like he's a coach for the Flames right now. Well, assistant coach. That's why I got to put him on.
Is he?
Yep, he won a couple of Memorial Cups with Drew McGinley and Shane Doan back in the day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's funny because when you were talking about your favorite players, Drew McGinley, and when I was a kid, yeah, most definitely mine's Marcus Naslund, but favorite number 19, everything.
Like my favorite number for hockey has to be 77, but really, you can't go wrong with 13, 19, and 12. Like I love those
77.
Numbers.
That's
Ray Bork's number, Victor Hedman. Lots of 77.
Yes, Hedman.
And
that's right.
Yeah, dude. Who's a 77? The Goldman, Lookalike Goldman for the Canucks was 77 too.
Oh, Goldman. Yeah, he hasn't played this year, fortunately. Yeah, because he was not a too bad player, but he hadn't played. Maybe he's going through an injury right now. I actually didn't really follow up on him.
By the way, dude,
I think he might have an injury. Or something.
What's your opinion about Jim Benny? Do you want him fired? Do you want him to stay? Like, what's the deal with that? A lot of hockey fans. I mean, lots of Canuck fans don't like him.
Yeah, he's got some hit and miss moves. I like what he's been doing the last couple of years. He's kind of been trying to, a lot less Louis Erikssons and big trades like that. Because last thing Canucks need is another Louis Eriksson. No offense to Louis, but just the performance compared to what's been going on.
You know what, Grind Bankers?
Yeah.
He traded away Adam Gaudette, my freaking Call of Duty buddy. Adam Gaudette.
Yeah.
Why?
I knew that was a sore spot for you.
He's my Call of Duty buddy, and like we play a couple games of Warzone together. And he hasn't been on. Okay. He's been on once since the NHL season started, but like I'm still friends with him, and like hopefully one day we'll get him on the podcast. It'll be sick.
Oh, without a doubt, we'll have to clip that for the day that he actually gets on here.
But we have to play Warzone because I don't think he plays War Zombies. I played Black Ops with him, the multiplayer, but I've never played Zombies with him, so I don't think he plays it. But we can always make it work, buddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll make it work.
As you can tell, I don't play this map that much. This is my fourth time playing it. So I don't know where the pack punch machine is.
Oh, dude, you gotta go back through the portal, brother.
Oh yeah.
I
no. Thank you.
I haven't seen you in since the beginning of the match. So I was just kind of running around and doing my thing. That's funny. But
I got enough for a loadie. Oh no, wrong game. Okay, I'm going back to the portal and I'm gonna attack against my guy. That's where I'm going through the portal.
That's funny.
Like the north, like the division for the north is Toronto, Edmonton, Winnipeg, and Montreal. That's the 4 teams gonna make the playoffs, I think, in the North Division.
Oh well, yeah, definitely won't be. Calgary's kind of on the fence, but it definitely won't be Vancouver or Ottawa this year. But we'll have a good shot for the first round in the lottery. does not break my heart whatsoever.
The Flames are playing for the 18th overall pick. I can see it right now. They want the 18th overall pick.
Why the 18th?
Because
Any reason or just?
If they make the playoffs, they're going to get out in the first round. And if they don't make the playoffs, they're going to get a bad pick. So that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
What's a good series in your opinion? And those four teams. Like I'm thinking Toronto and Montreal.
Well, Montreal's got quite a few young guys. I mean, they have Shea Weber, which is an absolute powerhouse of a defenseman to have in your arsenal. But I can see Winnipeg going further than the rest of those teams, but I don't know if they're... Personally, I don't think they're super playoff ready. Like, to grind out with Boston or Pittsburgh, you know, a classic team you would see in the playoffs damn near every year for the last almost decade. To go up against a team like that, to grind it out for 6-7 games, like, you know, they got to be with it. A lot of the, you know, Montreal, Toronto, you know, like they got some top tier players. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is, Winnipeg is a bit more grindier. They got some bigger guys on there. They got some tougher guys on there.
Yep.
To go out with the American team, like some of those American teams, that's tough company, man. That's real tough company.
Toronto's weakness is Boston, and I believe like Winnipeg is like the closest teams to Boston, the Canadian division, because they're big, they're tough, and they got good forwards too. Right? They lost Nikolai Ehlers, but their forward group's that good. They could do some magic. You know what? Like they could do some magic, dude. And you can't forget, like, Toronto's weakness is the first round. 7 games. That's their weakness. But I think Toronto will do good. But I'm really excited for that Toronto and Montreal series because original 6 matchup. And you can't forget, like, Edmonton and Winnipeg. They're a WHL like original team right there, right? That might be a good series. But Edmonton is top heavy though. Edmonton's top heavy. Don't get me wrong, they got some decent depth players, but like McDavid and Draisaitl, they don't get beat up this whole series.
Well, for the most part, they're kind of built like Colorado in the West, where you got Nathan McKinnon and you got Rantanen, Landeskog, and the they got one solid offensive and defensive line with solid goaltending in the middle there. But you know, you got one line you got to really depend on. They got Nazem Kadri, they got they got a solid second and third line, but you know, to grind it out with that the East Coast is built super tough, man. I don't know how other teams can compete with that just in the state of where those teams are at right now. They go against like Washington, guys like Tom Wilson and Ehlers and stuff like that, like guys that, you know, they'll beat the crap out of you. They'll grind you to dust.
Have you watched that clip of Zdeno Chara and Tom Wilson, like, just beating up PJ Peugeot?
Yeah.
Or
John Gabriel Peugeot.
Yeah, like, poor guy.
But I felt bad. That guy's not much bigger than me, and you're getting picked on by two of the biggest, in my opinion, two of the biggest bullies in the league.
Yeah, some big boys.
Like,
big bullies right there.
Oh man!
Imagine him playing like that for 7 games straight. Oh gosh, dude.
Well, that's what I mean. Like Washington's like that's been ruthless now.
You can't forget Ovi. He's a dirty bastard, dude, man. Like he can be a tough bastard when he wants to. He can be dirty. He can be whatever he wants. You can't forget about Big Z, man. Like, oh gosh, he's 44 years old and he can do. He's tough, man. He's tough.
Well, have you ever seen his workout videos?
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram, dude.
His workout routines. That guy can jump over like hurdles standing, like just standing, no running start.
Man,
as a shorter man myself, that's it's pretty mind blowing to see.
Speaking of ageless wonders, like have you heard what happened to Yager? He's coming back for his 50th age season. He's gonna be 50 playing professional hockey, dude. God.
the NHL.
No, in his Czech league. He owns a team in the Czech league. He's gonna play for his team, and he's gonna be 50 years old next season. He's gonna keep playing. Like, what a god, dude. Good old Yager. He's a Flames legend, dude. Flames legend.
How do we open the portal?
I love it. I love it. Yeah, he played for the
I was
Flames.
gonna say like for the one season. Oh yeah, I guess he
For
did.
like
for
2
the
games,
season,
dude.
didn't he?
Martha.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, he played for like
It was
played
really
18
half a
games.
season, wasn't it?
He played 18 games and he got injured and yeah, that was. He's like, I'm done.
I actually totally forgot he played with the Flames there. That's actually really funny
He's a
because
Flames legend, dude.
Sabine has that.
I love
he's
it.
an absolute animal, that
They're all
Yeah.
dead.
Still seeing those 18-year-old models, you know. Got him.
Data
man. Oh,
set. There may be some.
that was
Oh, what
so
a
funny.
legend.
That lady
What a
tried to
legend.
blackmail him.
What
Tried
did
to
he say again?
blackmail him, and that
He said he didn't care.
he's like, no, not at all. Didn't. Yeah, he's like,
That guy
it
is
is
a
what it
beast.
is.
Well,
he's
what's
an
happening here?
absolute gem.
What's happening here? I'm scared.
Yeah.
Death comes for us.
Oh, we gotta face City and Char right now. Okay.
Okay. Don't kill this. Don't kill this mimic. Do not kill the mimic. You go protect the thing. I will deal with this guy.
Memory
I'll take
transfer
aggro here.
station
Anyways,
built to recover memories
Man.
from dark
So,
like,
miners
So your top 4
transformed
teams in
by
the playoffs right now.
All you
Like,
need to do is
who's gonna be the
find
finalists for the
Sokolov,
West?
Bronze, and
Who's gonna be the
Sabine in
finalists
their
for the
current
East?
forms. Trap their essence,
well,
collect their memories.
I was talking to my old man about this the other day, and I think Vegas and Tampa Bay, without a doubt. Just because those two teams, well, and when they get Kucherov back, which they will, like they're going to be an absolute powerhouse of a team. I don't know how, they're going to have a healthy, strong, Stamkos might be back hopefully by then. And Vegas, as you know, is just a bunch of legends on the team. That Vegas team hasn't had a bad year since they've had a team.
Vegas.
So,
Yes,
it'd be hard
I
to
agree.
say.
It's hard to say, man. Well, you know my top 4 teams right now. It has to be Tampa Bay, Washington, I'll go with Colorado to be different, and Toronto. That's my top 4
Colorado,
teams. Yes, their goalie's injured, but they got Dubnik, and he can do some magic too, man. And
Oh, without a doubt.
it's gonna be a good playoff series, man. And if Colorado meets Toronto, man, that could be a great series. But I personally, in my heart, I do want Vegas to win. Personally, in my heart, but I think Colorado might have their number. But you can't forget Vegas. They do have Marc-Andre Fleury, and they have Robin Leonard too. 2 great goalies, 2 amazing goalies.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. The goaltending is solid. The defense is solid. It'll be interesting to see who goes in the West. Vegas, Colorado, both solid teams.
Exit window is open.
It'll be tough, but I don't know, man. Vegas is a grindy team. They got
Whoever
one
wins,
of the-
man, I'm sure it'll be a great playoff series. Great Stanley Cup Finals. It won't be as boring as
one of
San
my-
Jose and Pittsburgh. It won't be as boring as Pittsburgh and Nashville. Like,
Yeah.
like my most favorite playoff finals I watched was Vegas and Washington back to 2018. Like the first game they played, they went back and forth 9 times. It was a high scoring game, and it was wonderful too.
Well, that's what you like to see, though, right? Just it brings all the entertainment.
Anybody except New York Islanders, man. That New York Islanders play boring hockey. 1-goal games, that's so boring, dude.
Well, that's how I feel Nashville plays as well. That's why, especially with Pecorine, but as he's getting older, I don't think his Vezina days are, I think his Vezina days now he's coming to a little bit of a close. But amazing career that guy had. Pecorine, master of letting a goal or less in a game, right?
He's not the best
But-
Finnish goalie in my opinion. Has to be Kipper,
No,
dude.
don't say Kipper soft. Don't say. Oh my god.
Oh, I love Kipper. I love Kipper.
Yeah, I know. That's your PlayStation profile picture, isn't it?
It sure is, dude. Kippersoft has to be the best goalie I've seen ever. I'm happy with the Flames goalie too. They got Jacob Markstrom right now, and I'm happy with that too. He's a beast.
Yeah, I know. I was actually really
it's not
sad
their
that he left
season.
the...
It's not their season though. But
Well, you still got a
still.
bunch of young guys too, right? You know, Giordano's not getting any younger.
Exfil option
He's
expired.
a
young
solid
flesh.
defenseman.
Yeah, sure enough, dude. Sure enough. I think next season will be better, but if they trade away the core this season, personally, I won't mind. But it's hard to say really, because I'll be sad if they do trade away Giordano and like some core guys. But Seattle's coming this season. I believe they're coming. They're
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
next
That was
season.
just. I saw that tweet. I believe it was that today or yesterday.
They finished their NHL payments, so they can start signing players right now. And, like,
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
here's a quick question: like, who do you think the not Vegas, but Seattle will pick from the Canucks?
Well, I'm sure they're gonna have their eyes on Hughes and Petey, considering they're up
Yep.
this year.
I'm sure the Canucks
hard
will
to
pick their team.
But I don't. Yeah, I can't see Vancouver letting those guys go
No.
without a fight. Because, I mean, Hughes, even though he's not like that's why I didn't win the Norris or the Calder, just because Cale Makar is a bit of a better defenseman, whereas Hughes scores more goals.
Hughes, the reason why he lost because he's American and Carol McCarr is Canadian. That's why he lost. Just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Personally, for my Flames, like, I would have said Sam Bennett if the Flames had him still, but hopefully they pick Giordano. But I don't know, man. They might pick Lucic. They might pick Michael Backlund. Like, yeah, we might lose a good player, but yeah, I don't think Seattle will be as good as Vegas, in my opinion. They're gonna be good still, but
yeah,
be as good as
I mean,
Vegas
there's
is
gonna be
the
a
first
lot.
year.
There's gonna be a lot of hype for. There's gonna be a lot of hype for the Krakens, without a doubt.
yeah.
But the thing is,
The Krakens are the crack
it's- I think it might be a little bit of overhype just because of how well Vegas did their first year.
All right, dude.
I'm sure you remember.
Yeah.
When Vegas went to when Vegas went to the Cup final against Washington, their very first season, they were out.
Yep. Well, I remember
Yeah.
the first game they played against Arizona. Like James Neal scored like a hat trick or something, and like yeah, it was, they're like a misfits team, right? And I'm sure like if you get picked by Seattle, I'm sure like I won't call them the misfits, but I'm sure they'll have like enough motivation to do good, just like Vegas back in the day.
Without a
But,
doubt.
yeah, like motivation. That's what's happening to Sam Bennett right now, dude.
Good work.
Motivation.
That's what we need to reboot the mainframe.
But anyways,
Yeah,
dude,
new contract, new feel.
yeah.
Anyways,
Well,
yes.
Do you have any final
Are
thoughts?
we out of time for this?
Do you have any final thoughts to
Okay.
add?
Yes, we talked about our underrated teams, didn't we, already?
Not really. No, we didn't. Like, what's your favorite team? Like, underrated team that will, like, a dark horse team. They'll do good in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, I know they're having a good season right now, but I have to say probably in between Winnipeg and Florida. The Panthers, obviously, not the Lightning.
Yeah. Tampa Bay, dude. I personally think
Tampa Bay.
the Panthers would do amazing because, like, yes, they lost Aaron Ekblad, but they got some good D-men on there, like Yandel. He's still killing it for.
They still have
for
Keith
his age.
Yandel, without a doubt. He's having a slower year. He's getting up there in age too, right? A lot of these old goats that we're used to talking about, they're getting up in age, but he's at. I have him in my pool actually. I believe he's at 24, 25 points. And
Nice.
he's still strong. He's still strong, man. He's got that Iron Man streak going. He's an animal, that guy.
I believe the Panthers will
So-
do good because they got playoff Sam Bennett coming with his nasty mustache, the Lanny McDonald lookalike. How you doing, guys?
The old handlebars, yeah. Lanny McDonald.
And I believe the Minnesota Wild might do some damage too because they got Kirill Kaprizov. They got some young guys like Kevin Fiala. Good old Zach Piese. Oh, he's a stud too. Back for the day.
No,
like
without
Matt
a doubt,
Zuccarello,
yeah.
like Matt Zuccarello and Kirill Kaprizov, they're like a good duel. And like,
Oh, without a doubt.
even though Zuccarello's up there in age, I remember that like the reason why the GM got fired is because he signed Matt Zuccarello for a 4-year contract. But that contract is looking good for that team right now, and they're playoff bound, dude. What, $4 million
and
per
they're one of
year,
the top
right?
teams in the league.
Yeah. And like Kirill Kaprizov, he saved that franchise, dude. Like,
Oh no, I suck.
our first down of the podcast. It's not me, guys. It's not me. Well, let's
I
do
thought
this.
I had a different perk than I did. But yeah, no, I can't say Minnesota is an underrated team. Without a doubt, there is no way they're an under. Oh, do we just lose?
We just lost, boys. But
Oh, there we go.
that's the podcast right there. God damn. That was fun, though. That was really fun. Not gonna lie, we had a good time
Oh,
there.
yeah, most definitely.
Woo!
So, we're doing this again next Friday, I believe, isn't it?
Let's do it once a week. I'm sure we can get some more co-hosts with us. I guess, I mean, not co-hosts, but we could do some magic. I'll do my best to get some more guys, and hopefully we can get Adam Gaudette one day. But if we can't, we can't. Stay thirsty, my guys, you know. Right now I'm having a Cruise Banquet, or Cruise Original right now as we speak. And it's good. But
Not
guys,
sponsored by Coors Banquet.
not sponsored, but soon though. Soon. I'm sure you're drinking your past Blue Ribbon right now.
I'm actually having an Arizona hard tea.
Oh, delicious. Don't have too much. Don't have too much. You might teleport.
Oh, no. I got a hot day with the wife tonight, brother.
Tremendous. But yeah, do you have anything to plug? Do you have social media or what, dude?
Yeah, most definitely. The Last Jackson 1, all lowercase, on Twitter is my handle. I haven't streamed on Facebook in a long time. Live stream Call of Duty, game series like that. No, I did a bunch. I did a Halo stream. The Last Jackson on there, just plain and simple. The silly little character is my profile picture, and those are my handles. Those are where you find me.
I remember when he first got that logo, he just hated it at first.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, without a doubt.
You can follow me on Twitter, MooseMeatMafia1. I'm on TikTok, Hungus.wood. If you want to see some funny Call of Duty clips, go follow me on that. But yeah, that's my handles, that's my plugs. But anyways, guy, that's tremendous. Yeah, dude, that's the first episode of Talking Hockey and Playing COD. Hope you guys like it.
Follow and subscribe.
Have yourself a great night, guys. Peace!